Hi everyone, in this video I am going to show you how to install WAM server and Windows machine and give you a glimpse of where it can be used. So let's just go ahead with the downloading of the software. I'm going to visit wamserver.com. So here on this site we have two options for 64-bit and 32-bit. I'll be downloading 64-bit. We can click on download it directly. Before that we need to have Visual Studio 2012 installed in our system. If you don't have it, please install it first. I am clicking on you can download it directly option. It will take us to source for site, and here I'm going to select the download latest version option. This will start download in my browser. So I'm going to click on keep. It is going to take a while, so I have already downloaded a version of it already. I'll be installing that. So I have opened this exe file, double click on that. Select language, okay, accept terms and agreement, next, okay. Here I'm going to select a default options that have been pre-selected. We can select different options as well. Next, install. So the installation process has started. I am going to fast forward this for a bit. So once this is coming to end, it will ask which browser and editor we need to choose as default. So I'm going to change the browser to Google Chrome. I'm going to program files Google folder and selecting Chrome application, and it is asking for editor, but I have not selected anything else. So this is how we have completed our WAM server setup. I'll show you how to start it and what we can do with this. So I'm going to start menu, type WAM server. I'm going to enter. You can see the W option at the task manager, which will turn to orange and then to green. So once it is turned to green, that means our server is started. So here it is started. I'll go to that option and select localhost. This is the home page of WAM server, and we can see different options over here. I'm going to visit phpMyAdmin. So this we can use to set up a SQL database, MySQL database, and perform different operations with it. So I'll just go through the tabs. The first one is databases. Here we can see the list of databases. Second tab is for SQL. We can write SQL queries. Third tab is status. So it just gives the status of traffic. Different user account that have been set up. We had logged in with root, which doesn't have any password. We can set up new user as well. This is for exporting and importing databases or tables in our system. So we can use these options later on if you want to perform any other options. I also have created videos for this. So there are more options like this. This was about phpMyAdmin. I'll just show you the folder structure of WAM and where we can do a setup of our files when we want to develop anything. So I have going to C drive, WAM server, www folder. So if we place any file over here, we can access this. So I'll be creating one PHP file. Let's call it test.php. And I'll edit it in Visual Studio Code. So just to display a hello message. This is the opening and closing tag for PHP. within which we can write our code. So I'm going to echo hello and save it. Let's view this file from the localhost. So the path will be localhost / our file name, as I had created file directly in www directory. So I'll write localhost / test.php. So this is it. So this is how we can set up AMP in our local and proceed with our development on that. And also we can use this for setting up WordPress and other PHP based applications as well. We can see the different videos. I'll be creating different videos to display same. Thank you for watching the video.